Let's continue. Question 5. The equidistant projection gives the best estimation of the distance between Rome and Johannesburg. Yes, we can see that it's a better estimation comparing to other Mercator and area. But the distance between Buenos Aires and Jakarta, here's the actual distance, here's distance, equidistant. Projections is heavily underestimated. The other two projections give a better estimation. Explain why. So we can see here that Mercator and area gives a better estimation comparing to distance. Why? Because equidistant projection always should give the better distances between cities and just locations. Why? Because Buenos Aires here and Jakarta are located near the equator, while equidistant, as we can see here, it's equidistant cylindrical projection, and it measures better the distance between meridians, right, from north to south and from south to north, while near the equator, equidistant projection gives the worse results in distance. So there is the major reason, because it's a vertical projection, not horizontal. You should remember this, that the equivalent projection gives the best estimation of the areas of two countries and the world. Yes, we can compare that area of Russia and the area of Zaire. Equal area here is closest, and also the area of world. While the Mercator projection is known for its major size distortion, especially Russia, right? So here is approximately 8 million square kilometers, while here actual area is 17 million square kilometers. But the size of Zaire, a close approximation of the true size, it appears that the distortion is very small. Why? So returning back to the table, here's the area of Zaire, and here's actual true area of Zaire. Why Mercator gave such a close approximation of area of Zaire, while in Russia and in world it gave a huge distortion? The reason is that because Zaire, we can find this country in our map. Here is Zaire, right? So Zaire is situated near the equator, right? Almost on the equator. So Mercator is also, it's not a vertical projection as distance, right? It's also cylindrical, but not a horizontal projection. Therefore, it near the equator gives actual true values, not of only shape and direction of the countries as it do everywhere, you can see, but also it gives a very close approximation of the real area, because, as I said, that near the equator, because Mercator is a horizontal cylindrical global projection. So you should write here by your own words. And now try to explain the difference in distance between measured distance of the Mercator and equivalent projection and the true distance of Buenos Aires Jakarta. So in Buenos Aires and true distance is between Buenos Aires and Jakarta 15, while in Mercator you can see also very close, right, comparing to distance. Why? Again, Buenos Aires and Jakarta are located near the equator, and therefore near the equator, Mercator gives very close approximation of all geometric characteristics like shape, direction, area, as we noticed from Zaire's area, and also the distance. So near the equator in Mercator you can see very close, no distortions at all among all four geometric characteristics like shape, area, direction, and distance. So we should write it by your own words here. And the last one is the 6 data frame, the last differences, and we should just make world planet area. So let's go to just a minute. So equidistant and Mercator. So now we can see here that all our 3 planet shape files, right? Area, distance, and Mercator are represented on within one data frame, which has actually no coordinate system, as you can see here, and therefore we can observe differences and various discrepancies between different coordinate systems. As you can see here, they are just clear and very obvious. So first is equal area. See, it represents the local area the closest to the actual areas. Equidistant is here, equidistance in green color, and planet Mercator in blue color. So it represents shapes and directions, but it gives very huge discrepancies in area and distance. So the question is, indicate the main differences between the projections. So I think the differences are very clear. So uncheck dataset world equidistant, so we can planet equidistant, right? Planet equidistant. Click the symbol of dataset planet equal area. Select hollow from the symbol selector and planet equal area. So planet equal area, we can select hollow and 2. I think that's enough. So here is our planet equal area and planet Mercator, right? And we can make it closer in order to see the differences. So near the poles, right, south and north pole, the differences are very huge. But near the equator, as we can see, there is no differences. So as we mentioned, near the equator, Mercator preserves not only the shape but also the distance and the also the distance and the area of country. See, no differences actually with equal area. Indonesia, Zaire, and all the close. While when we go to the North Pole and when we move to the south, see that the differences become bigger and bigger, especially on the North Pole, right? So here's the area of Russia, how it looks in equal area. While here is the shape of Russia, but the area of Russia in our case is hugely distorted from the actual area. You can check it. See, it's hugely distorted. Actually, it's close to 79 million. Oh my god, it's 79 million, not 7 million almost. 79 million, right? Yeah, it's 79 million, so it's much way more bigger than its actual area. So this is the end of the 4th tutorial, and please try to finish the